Assalamualaikum and a very good morning to everyone. Okay, hopefully that you are doing fine. Okay, and please stay at home, right? Okay, so for today, I would like to explain to you the next subtopic. Okay, under the grounds of failure to exercise discretion. Okay, during our last lecture, I already explained to you the grounds and the abuse of power. Okay, as you may recap after this, okay, there are about 9 grounds, okay, in order to apply for judicial review for discretionary power. Right. So now we proceed with the next ground and the failure to exercise discretion. Okay, under this ground, it can be divided into 3. First is acting under dictation. Second, acting mechanically. And third, fettering a discretion. Right. Okay, an authority exercising a discretion is obligated to apply its mind to the facts and circumstances of each case that comes before it for decision. Okay, class, in other words, okay, when a public authority want to make any decision, okay, he must apply his own minds. In other words, he himself, okay, he must use his personal opinion in order to reach to that decision. Okay, an authority is said not to exercise its discretion when it is not applying its mind objectively to the issue in question. Right, so if the authority, okay, he failed to exercise his own discretion, for example, he asks other person or superior power to decide on his behalf, so what happened to the decision later? The decision will become, yes, ultra vires, null and void. Okay. So the first ground under failure to exercise discretion is acting under dictation. Okay, so the keyword that you must remember for the first ground here is that decision made by the authority based on influence of other superior authority. Okay, so the keyword here is superior authority. So just bear in mind that, okay, the authority is said to acting under dictation if, okay, he failed to apply his own mind, and then his decision was influenced by, yes, okay, by the superior authority, by the wishes, okay, or instructions of that superior authority. Okay, where a discretionary power is vested in a decision maker personally, the decision maker must turn his or her mind to the exercise and cannot act at the discretion or behest of another person. So he cannot ask another person or his own superior to make such decision. He himself must personally reach to that decision. Okay. As for example, okay, we have a case of, a case of Pipato against Chief Police of Perak. So what happened in this case? Okay, it happened between the plaintiff and the applicants here brought the case to the court when the chief police officer rejected his application for a license to hold a solidarity dinner and lion dance. Under Section 27, Subsection 2 of the Police Act 1967, the licensing authority to issue permits for holding meetings in public places is the OCPD, stand for Officer in Charge of Police District of the district where the meetings are to be held. The CPO, Chief Police Officer, has no jurisdiction in this matter. Okay, so what happened in this case is that, okay, the superior authority here is Chief Police Officer, but the authority that must make decision, okay, either to reject the application or not, is referring to this authority, OCPD. However, okay, the one who made decision here is Chief Police Officer, non-superior officer just now, right? Alright. So what happened to the decision made by the superior authority, by Chief Police Officer? Okay. So the Supreme Court held that the refusal was invalid and that the OCPD, the one that should make the decision, as the licensing authority under the Act, had abdicated his functions by transmitting the application for consideration and determination by the Chief Police Officer. He had acted under dictation and in consequence fettering the discretion legislatively vested in him, which must be exercised by him and him alone, and the court so declared accordingly. Alright, so in this case, okay, as I said just now, the one who should grant the application or to reject the application must be OCPD, Officer in Charge of Police District. But, okay, siapa yang buat the decision is Chief Police Officer. So, what happened to the decision? Yes, okay, OCPD does not apply in his own mind, okay. The superior made the decision, so what happened to the decision? The decision becomes null and void because of, yes, ultra vires decision. Okay, so later we continue with the second ground, acting mechanically.